132 feet to set the pace. Next up, Karl Dodge from Greeley, Colorado.
Well, you've got to swirl it around. You've got to get a lot of height into it eventually, and he does.
Just short of Brebner's effort, but not bad. The field record of this event is 142, 2.5, set by three-time world champion Alistair Gunn of Scotland.
Oh, he's suffering from a back injury, Derek. We'll see how that affects his form. He's capable of throwing over 150 feet, but can he do it today with that nagging back injury?
Well, there's the answer. A very insipid effort by Alistair. Here's his fellow countryman, Gordon Martin, a butcher from Rothy Norman near Aberdeen. Well, that'll put him into second place. 130 feet, 2 inches. But here's the favorite, Ryan Vierra.
Well, he has the North American record, 150 feet, 9 inches. That's quite a toss. Can he equal that now?
Well, not with that throw, but it is good enough to give them the lead after the first round. So it's Vierra off to a flying start in this competition, followed closely by Francis Brebner, Gordon Martin, and Karl Dodge. The tension mounts as we prepare for the second round of the 16-pound hammer throw. You're watching Ultimate Heavy Athletics on TSN. In the second round of the 16-pound hammer throw, only Alistair Gunn improved his position. We pick up the action on the third and final round. Karl Dodge is in 5th place as we speak. After a foul in the second round, and he makes 131 feet, 10.5 inches, moving Dodge from 5th into 3rd place. Now he'll wait out the rest of the round. Alistair Gunn is next.
The idea is to get as much speed as possible and let the weight go at the orbit at its highest point. He does a pretty good job on it, Derek.
Just shy of Dodge's throw. Now the big man, Vierra, his final throw. Oh, that's an absolute monster. Over 140 feet, and very close indeed to the field record.
Is there anything this man can't do, Derek, when it comes to these games?
Very impressive by Vierra. So he wins the first event of this competition, followed by Brebner, Dodge, and the two Scots, Martin and Gunn. Well, up next, putting the lights down, and light is relative in the Celtic Classic.
Well, in this case, it's 17 pounds weight. You've got to be strong, but you also have to be very quick. It's much like the shot put, but it's made much more difficult. Look at the shape of the zone. It's very awkward. You must keep 1 foot in the box, and you must stay behind the trig. If you step on the trig or over the trig, it's a foul throw, and one doesn't count. Each athlete has 3 attempts to make his best distance, and most of the events in the stone are 17 or 25. Watch how close he goes to the trig, Derek. Gets a lot of height on it. That's the way to do it.
All right, Tommy, we're nearing the end of the first round. No one really taking the bull by the horns. Here's Steve Pulcinella. His opener. And that's pretty good. 48 feet, 6 inches. He's followed by the world champion, Ryan Vierra.
Well, the idea is to get it up and let it fall down itself, hoping it will carry as far as it possibly can.
That's good enough for the lead. Here's the tack, as he's known, Francis Brebner from Scotland.
Oh, he looked very awkward, but he does get a fairly good throw in.
He's now second behind Vierra, so after the first round, Vierra, Brebner, Pulcinella, then Alistair Gunn, and Harry MacDonald, who's having a tough time. Karl Dodge had a weak first round throw of 42.
Oh, this one's much better, Derek. Much, much better.
He jumps ahead of Pulcinella into 3rd. And a better effort as well from Gordon Martin. Vierra. Masterful.
Oh, he's got so much strength and just so much skill to go with it.
Tough task facing Brebner, trying to play catch-up with Vierra on 57, and he stays second after 2. In the second round, Vierra holds on to first place. Gordon Martin has moved into 3rd, with Karl Dodge behind him by ½ an inch. Steve Pulcinella has been pushed way back into 5th. Now that Karl Dodge, his final throw.
Needs a big one here. Stays in the box, too. He does get a big one out of it.
52-7. That catapults Dodge from 4th place into 2nd. Vierra.
Oh, that should be a foul, Derek. He stepped over the trig. You're not allowed to do that.
So the door is ajar for Brebner. Oh, he's got a good one. Well over 50 feet. But not enough to go ahead of Dodge, and Brebner finishes in third place. Ryan Vierra takes the 17-pound stone punt. Karl Dodge pulled out a big final throw to take second, followed by Brebner, Gordon Martin, and Steve Pulcinella.
I focus on being the best at whatever I do. It doesn't matter what it could be the sport, it could be my personal life. It doesn't matter. It's being the very best I could be.
It's still early in the competition, but after two events, Ryan Vierra leads the overall picture with 20 points, followed by a tie between Brebner and Karl Dodge on 17 each. Gordon Martin has 14, Alistair Gunn, troubled by the back injury, 11. Up next, our 7 competitors will try their luck throwing a 56-pound weight. You're watching Ultimate Heavy Athletics on TSN. Welcome back to Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. And up next, Tommy, the 56-pound weight throw for distance.
Well, the way to throw it with one hand from behind the trig as another throws, and the athlete usually uses a spin movement. The world record is 47 feet 11 and 3/4
between Dodge and Vierra. Dodge will hope to battle back, get some points in the overall standings. Let's pick up the action at the end of the first round. This is our overall leader, Vierra.
Well, you can see 2 spin moves, Derek, to let it go. He'd love to have his record back. This one's not going to get it for him.
He'll take the lead, though, in this, the 56-pound weight throw for distance. Now Brebner.
That's a mighty toss.
Oh, yes. He's overtaken Vierra. But next in line is the world record holder himself, Karl Dodge.
The pressure's on, but he puts a good one in.
Oh, he's responded magnificently. It's a new field record. It beats the old one by 1.5 inches and gives Dodge the lead at the end of the first round. Well done, Quadzilla, as he's known. He's followed by Brebner and Ryan Vierra. Steve Pulcinella is in 4th place, with the Canadian Harry MacDonald 5th. For the second round now, here's Harry.
Well, Harry has to really improve on his throws to make any impact here, Derek.
Well, he's managed to do so. Moves ahead of Vierra into 3rd place. That's just off Harry's Canadian record of 43.9. Ryan Vierra in the unaccustomed position of being in 4th.
Well, I'm sure he's not very happy with that. You can tell determination on his face. This man just never gives up.
Another mighty throw. Oh, he refuses to give up. It's another new field record. Would you believe it? Dodge's record didn't last long. Brebner in 3rd place now. Not his best.
No, disappointing. You can tell just from the look on his face. He knows he should have done better.
Karl Dodge.
6'4", 300 pounds. What a way to go.
Oh, the records are going thick and fast. 46.7 1/2. Dodge regains the lead. Second time he has broken the field record of the 56-pound weight throw. Ryan Vierra in 2nd, followed by Brebner, MacDonald, and Pulcinella. So we're in the 3rd round now, and Ryan Vierra setting up for his final throw.
Well, Dodge and Vierra have jockeyed for this record. Who's going to come out the ultimate winner? We're going to find out very shortly.
4 field records in the 56-pound weight throw. 46.10. And Vierra retakes the lead. Brebner, Karl Dodge each have 1 more throw to beat Vierra, but Brebner...
Oh, very unfortunate foul throw. It's not going to count, Derek. He's hugely disappointed.
He'll settle for 3rd. Karl Dodge in 2nd.
Well, he set a record earlier. Can he do another one here? He's going to have to if he wants to win this.
Oh, no. That will not be good enough. So Ryan Vierra shows why he's so difficult to beat. He responds to Dodge's 2 field records with 2 of his own to come out on top, throwing the 56-pound weight, 46 feet, 10 inches. At the end of 3 events, Ryan Vierra is out in front with